Okay, so it's been one of them weeks where you have certain plans and some go really well and it goes exactly as you saw it, and there are other things that you had it going smooth in your mind and it didn't quite turn out exactly how you envisioned it. And it's one of those weeks where you're sort of balancing these two sides of celebrating some great wins and breakthroughs that we've been waiting on that have come through, whilst equally learning to deal with disappointment gracefully. So yeah, it's been interesting. And anytime in these kind of spaces, I find the most knowledge, the most wisdom, the most comfort is actually within the Bible, right? And it got me thinking, there's one part of the Bible that bugs me. Like, I think it's the scariest part of the entire Bible. Now, when I say the scary part of the Bible, everyone's gonna have a different picture of that, right? Everyone's mind's gonna go to different places. Everyone's got a different scariest place. In fact, I'm gonna ask Eliza, what's the scariest part of the Bible for you?
Have a garden and have a home, mostly because I don't feel like we have a garden to grow our own vegetables and fruit at the moment. That, and then also, I don't know whether it's the scariest thing, but I find myself in it all the time, therefore it scares me.
Okay.
Is that don't fear anything but fear God. And so when I find myself, like, because I struggled with a lot with anxiety, and I find myself quite a lot fearing money, fearing other people's opinions, fearing doing something wrong. And it's actually like I have to realign myself and go, hold on a second. Is this fearing God or is this fearing something else? So I'd say it's like the biggest lesson, but I'd say it's also scary for me personally because I slip into it all the time. It's like probably my biggest sin.
So it's like it's told you this is the way to go or this is what to avoid, but you find yourself slipping into it, which is...
Yeah.
So it's scary because it's so real.
Yeah.
Fair. That makes a lot of sense. I know it's one of those questions that everyone's going to go in different directions. So I thought, let's start externally. Let's start not with me, start with Eliza. Interesting, especially the garden one. I need to find us some land.
Yeah, it says get a garden.
Yeah. So it puts the garden before the home.
Gardens first.
That's interesting.
It is interesting because I don't like, I can't barely keep alive flowers.
Yeah.
But I do really, I'm like, I should grow my own food. Like, I bake most things from scratch now, but I don't grow anything.
Right.
Like, that's something that I really should do.
Fair enough. And the bacon's banging, to be fair. Like the bread in the morning. I had work the other day, came down at like 5 a.m. 5:30 by the time I got down, shower first. But there was just every day before I go to work, there's basically a fresh loaf of bread on the side, which is just beautiful. When I'm thinking about the Bible, my scariest bit, do you know what my scariest bit is? The bit that scares me the most. Which one?
The talents, which should be your scariest bit. I want you to be more scared about it.
You think it's the parable of talents and want that to be the answer?
Yeah. Is it?
100%. 100%. The scariest bit in the Bible for me is the parable of talents. That plays in my mind and it follows me and I hear it echoing and it's like, yeah, I need to tap back into that.
What, because it's not all win-win-win?
Because it's so clear that you've been given something, you need to go and make something happen with it, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm faced with disappointment, I look at that and go, oh, snap. I've got something.
Yeah.
I've tried to use it.
Yeah.
It's not coming to fruition how I saw it going, or it's not gone well at all. Which A, means I'm not good enough. So cool, we've got a skill deficit we need to increase. Or B, means I'm falling into the other traps it warns about, which is like sloth and you're just being lazy, didn't give it 100%. Maybe there's more you could have done, more I could have done. Or you fall into the trap of, you have this one talent and you're like, let me hold on to it and not take too much risk with it. Like he doesn't risk it, he doesn't invest it, he just holds on to it. And when the master comes back, that's the worst thing that's happened.
Yeah, which I would say, no. The fact that you're failing is good. It means you're growing, it means you're learning. It means you are taking risks. Like all those things that you said, I'm worried but I'm not doing, are the things that you are going to fail on the way. He never said like, go and create more talents from the talents that I give you and it will be super easy. He said, go and create more.
have a framework yet for dealing with disappointment.
Right.
Failure I can deal with. Oh, I failed. Okay, great. What's the data? The disappointment thing, that's new. I don't like that. You know what I mean? That's a new one.
Humbling you.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't think I was still in a need humbling phase. I thought we'd moved on from that. We're good. But yeah, it's been interesting because it's not even like it's been a week of pure L's.
No.
There've been some great breakthroughs, some great moments, some great locations, some great individual conversations with people where you've seen the impact directly. So it's not even like it's been pure losses, it's just
Yeah, and even
the L's
though
felt.
framing as a loss, it's just patience, really.
Yeah,
They're not really losses. No one's turned around to you and said, this young person failed because of you, or
naturally that.
like, this didn't work at all. Like, no.
No, it's this thing's taking way longer.
Way longer.
Way longer than I thought, than I predicted, than I projected, than my plan.
Maybe that's your
Interesting
next
times.
talent that you need.
The next talent, what? Patience. I don't know where you get that. Like, I don't know. I ain't seen that section of Amazon. I ain't seen that bit on eBay. You know what I mean? It's never been in the Argos catalogue that I'm looking through. Patience. Ugh. I don't think I've ever been a patient person in my life.
But I feel like most importantly for you, sacrificing your will to God completely, regardless of what that means for you. Something that you've always had, like you were gifted and talented when you were younger, you've heard that word so much more.
Yeah, true. School messed me up is what you're saying.
And very good parents.
And them good parents. Yeah, I've told them, like, you need to calm down. Like, you know what I mean? You've made me believe in myself a bit too much. If you could just draw it back a little bit. And now it's too late. Yeah. Interesting. So yeah, interesting week. A week of lessons and learning. Oh dear. In fact, I think it's only right to round this off with, I will go and read you the parable of the talents, because I think sometimes you can hear a concept, but if you don't actually hear the words itself, the word speaks so beautifully and so clearly and so much better than I can, than anyone I think can. So I will go upstairs and read you it so you can hear it for yourself. This is it, man. If you've heard it before, let it hit you a little bit differently. If you've never heard it, hey, welcome, man. So this is Jesus giving a parable, and he taught in parables, which invites you to think a little bit deeper than just telling you something directly. So this is the parable of talents. It's in Matthew 25:14. For it will be as when a man is. I'm going to read it like, well. For it will be as when a man going on a journey called his servants and entrusted to them his property. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to another 1, to each according to his ability. Then he went away. He who had received the 5 talents went at once and traded with them, and he made 5 talents more. So also he who had the 2 talents made 2 talents more. But he who had received the 1 talent went and dug in the ground and hid his master's money. Now after a long time, the master of those servants came and settled accounts with them. And he who had received the 5 talents came forward, bringing 5 talents more, saying, Master, you delivered to me 5 talents, here I have made 5 talents more. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little, I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master. And he also, who had the 2 talents, came forward, saying, Master, you delivered me 2 talents. Here I have made 2 talents more. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little, I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master. He also, who had received the 1 talent, came forward, saying, Master, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you did not sow, and gathering where you did not winnow. So I was afraid, and I went and hid your talent in the ground. Here, you have what is yours. But his master answered him, You wicked and slothful servant, you knew that I reap where I have not sowed, and gather where I have not winnowed. Then you ought to have invested my money with the bankers, And at my coming, I should have received what was my own with interest. So take the talent from him and give it to him who has the 10 talents. For to everyone who has will more be given, and he will have abundance. But from him who has not, even what he has will be taken away. And cast the worthless servant into the outer darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. By the way, this is the Ignatius Catholic Study Bible. It's the Old and New Testament, and it's just an absolute. If you want to get into the Bible and Scripture, there's essays, there's notes, there's reflections, there's maps. It's amazing. But damn, two things stand out for me. One is the fact that everyone was given in accordance with their ability. Like, what does that mean? He gave 5 to someone who he believes would do well with all 5. He gives 2 to someone he believes will do well with 2. He gives 1 to someone he thinks would have done well with the 1. And like on the surface, you look at that and go, well, that's not even fair. He got given 5, and I think we can all slip into that. We can look around at someone and see, oh, they've got so many talents, or they've got so much going for them. But the one with 2 also doubled, and he was just as happy with him, and he got given more, right? And then there's the one with the 1. He wouldn't have been given that 1 if he didn't have the ability to do something with it. He wasn't overwhelmed with the 5 that he wouldn't have been able to do anything with. He didn't give him 2 that he wouldn't have been able to do anything with. He gives him 1, saying, with your ability, I think you can do well with this. And he gets scared. And he gets lazy. And he calls him slothful, lazy. He also says wicked. Wicked is deep. Wicked is like, you're actually evil. You're actually doing wrong here. And I think it is wicked. It's wicked to have talents, gifts, abilities, and not use them for good, and not put them out into the world and let them multiply and let them go and do good. So that part of the Bible for me is the scariest of the whole thing. So when I have a week where I've got some wins, I'm like, great, hey, you use the talent, that led somewhere, you get a message from a young person. I got a message from one guy, and it's really funny because we don't deliver at that company anymore. It was a few years back, but his message to say, it's the best thing I did in my whole experience. I've just completed my apprenticeship, and actually I need some advice for my apprenticeship speech. So I'm coaching this guy through how to give a good speech at the company, and it's like amazing to see the fruits of it, you know, the work you put in and still affecting those people. It's those young people who stand behind at the end of sessions this week. They've come and had personal chats with me. It's been beautiful. So you have those moments and you go, yes. You know, went and delivered for a brand new company on Friday, delivered for GSK and their apprentices, and it was a fantastic session. Again, wrapped up the session, people coming over at the end, having loads of these individual chats and trying to push them forward, and the team just having the faith to bring me in. It was an awesome day. I would have filmed, but yeah, you got to get permission in advance, and their security is serious. So I think the best I got is a picture with the logo and some videos outside. But it's been a wicked. I say wicked in a good way. It's been a really good week, in that sense. But on the other hand, you've got those disappointments, and you're going, is that just a case of you not being good enough? So that's fine, we can work on that. Or is that a case of you were lazy, slothful, you were scared, fearful, or you were being wicked? No, I'm not going to put it on the line. I'm not going to risk looking stupid, looking silly, looking embarrassing because I don't want to look scary. So I know the things that pop into my mind straight away when I say the word fearful. It's like vlogging, so I'm going to put this out. Because vlogging is different. Like it's way more of a personal relationship. Whereas usually I do these videos that are just putting out, here's like my best stuff, here's for you, whereas this is like, I'm being real, man. Another fear is I don't do enough, like just outbound messaging, videos to new potential people to work with, to connect with. I really like recommendations. The whole business has grown on doing a good job, and that person tells someone, that person tells someone, and I love that way of growth. But to really scale to where you want to get to, you've got to get out of that comfort zone and actually just go cold and talk to people. So, and I can talk to anybody, but I mean like video messages, like DMs and that kind of thing. So yeah, they're the two things that popped into my mind as I'm speaking. So next week, that's what we're working on. We're going to be upping those inputs, taking those steps and using those talents for good. So yeah, big up all the places in the country we visited this week, from Walsall to Loughborough. Big up the HSBC project we're working on. Big up Zero Gravity, an organisation I really, really do believe in. In fact, I'm going to give them a little separate video to talk about the work they're doing because they're fantastic. Yeah, shout out to everyone who's rocked with us this week. And we go again. Thank you guys for tuning into the vlog. This is a six-month minimum that I'm doing this, so join the ride. I'd love to hear what your scariest part of the Bible is in the comments as well. And I'll see you next week. Peace.